Kicks 105.5 WKXH. Good morning, I'm JJ. It is Wednesday, February 22nd. It's 7:52 and 22 degrees outside. Looks like we got some snow coming our way. I'll have your full weather forecast coming up in just a little bit. But right now, we're going to talk with Mike Barrett from the Barrett Insurance Agency. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So, yeah, winter deciding that, it wants to return before March comes in like a lion, apparently, huh?
It does.
Yeah, all right. So, could be some slick roads tomorrow. Certainly some slick roads today, as we had some ice on the roads and a little bit of snowfall. I, for the first time this winter, went down really hard, letting my dog out last night, slipping on the ice. And, it's the first sign of getting old is when you fall. Yeah, and that was it. Boom. Dog looks at me like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying not to break my bones here. That's what I'm trying to do. So, come tomorrow, it's going to be drive careful 10 and 2 kind of a day. So I guess that leads us to maybe talking about auto insurance this morning. What do you think?
I think that's a good topic.
All right. So auto insurance claims, no matter how good a claims process goes, there's always going to be a little bit of a pain effect. And what I mean by that is that a claim is going to be just, it's going to have levels of it that are going to be just inconvenient. And it's an unfortunate truth of how it goes. But even in the most perfect claim scenario, that would happen. Being without a vehicle or having to get a rental car, maybe not the rental car you want, working through the process of repair, things like that. So there are some pain points to deal with there, but it's important to have a good set of expectations as you go through. We're still hearing from folks who have claims right now that there's delays in parts, delays in materials. It's just a little bit of a debacle right now as the auto insurance industry still deals with a lot of expense. The parts are more expensive, the delays are causing expense as well, and it's just not fun. So the best thing you can do is just be prepared. God forbid, my wife's favorite thing to say is that if it was anything other than an accident, it would be called an on purpose. Think about that. You didn't do this on purpose. It was an accident. So give yourself a little bit of a break. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, and you'll get through the process of repair. The repair facilities are jammed up. They're scheduled, booked, full. You think about all the contractors who you try to come do work to your house. It's hard to get in. They're all so darn busy. So it's just about having a proper set of expectations for yourself so that you don't get too overly frustrated through the process. But do some get prepared and make sure that your policy has the coverage that you need. You never think about the coverage you need until an accident occurs. I guarantee it, because most people are thinking of price when they're shopping for their auto insurance and other insurances as well. But maybe your deductibles are a little higher than they should be. Maybe you don't have medical payments on your policy because it's not required by the state, but certainly would benefit you to have that if you sustained an injury on the road. Another thing to think about is, do you have rental reimbursement? And if you do have rental reimbursement, do you have what limit? Some companies will throw in a rental reimbursement amount of $20 a day, not to exceed $600. Simple math tells you that that's 30 days, right? That's not necessarily how law. They're not saying we'll just give it to you for 30 days. We're just saying, or they are just saying that that's the most they'll pay. But do you have $20 a day, not to exceed $600, or should you go higher? Some companies are going up to $60 and $70 a day because even the rental car market is very expensive. So it's all about having that front level protection to make sure that when a claim, or if a claim, not when, let's hope if, a claim occurs, that you have your policy is going to respond appropriately, that you have the comprehensive and the collision deductibles that work for your style and budget, and that maybe you have some extras in there like towing and labor, roadside assistance. If you have a loan on the vehicle, certainly never a better time to have gap insurance on your vehicle. Gap insurance is optional on an auto insurance policy. Not every company offers it, but most do. And that's going to cover the difference between the actual cash value of your vehicle at the time of a total loss and what you may owe on a loan. So if you owe maybe $2,000 or $3,000 more on the loan than the vehicle is worth when it's considered a total loss, the gap coverage would pay for the difference up to a certain amount. So some really nice protection there. A lot of companies have new car replacement that can be in place for the first 12, 24, or 36 months of vehicle ownership. So a lot of things to think about if you're in the market for car insurance.
I got a question for you.
Go for it.
So we've been hearing this ad. We don't play it, but it plays over the satellite.
Sure.
I think they call it Protect My Car. It's insurance that you can get So if you had an issue like I did, I had a wheel bearing
Yeah.
go out, that they would cover that.
There's a lot of options out there in the car warranty market. It's a big market right now. Different companies have different levels of quality of service and repair and deductible options. There's some pretty darn good ones out there. But you know the phone call, that you're in the middle of doing something fun on a Saturday and you get that call like, we've been trying to reach you about your vehicle warranty. That's a real thing. But there are, if you look for it, there are some legitimate companies out there that have some good car warranty products available. You mentioned before we went on the air that you had your wheel bearings go. That would fall under a car warranty. So it may be worthwhile for you to find a company to work with, and think about it for the car warranties. And we did represent one option for a while, but we don't currently. But it's about deferring your costs. It's an insurance, really. You're deferring your expense. You may not ever need your car warranty, so you're paying a premium for that service. But one incident with ball bearings, and next thing you know, a year's worth of your premium has already been paid back to you. So it could be beneficial to have that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, we are just about out of time.
Sure.
If somebody wants to reach out to you and talk to you about insurance policies and
Yeah.
what services you can offer, how can they reach you?
Feel free to give us a call, 748-5224. You can find us on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, online, thebarrettagency.com. Google, Facebook, and YouTube. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
Well, thank you so much, Mike, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Sounds good. Get out the shovel.
All right. Yep. No, I'm going to pay someone else to do it. That was Mike Barrett from the Barrett Insurance Agency right here on Kicks 105.5. You can check him out. He's on Portland Street right here in St. Johnsbury.